Carolina State. They lost to Marquette. They lost to Charleston. Ben Simmons is a highly touted freshman. I know many of you have heard him, and many of you heard him in the same capacity of possible number one overall pick in the NBA draft. If you're the SEC, this kid has to be in the tournament. As a conference, you cannot afford not to have Ben Simmons in the tournament. This is the thing you're hanging your hat on. Kentucky has good players. Ben Simmons is one of the premier freshmen in the nation. If you're the SEC, you've got to be able to showcase that. There have been very, very, very few number one picks in the NBA draft who did not play in the NCAA tournament. There have been 3. The last one was in 1976. Michael Thompson of Minnesota did not go to the tournament. The NCAA tournament is a showcase of teams and talent. And Ben Simmons, who could be number one in the draft, may go number one in the NBA draft without a majority of the nation having seen him play. Now, it's easy. If you live in Washington State, you still can find a way to get LSU basketball games. But we all know that for the most part, the average guy with 2 kids follows just a couple of teams. He's got a job and a mortgage, and he's not spending 80 hours a week watching sports. Only gets a handful of chances to see serious contending teams out of state, and LSU ain't on your number one watch team. Even though this kid may be the number one pick in the NBA draft, you can catch him in the tournament where a lot of people watch him, but he's not. The conference would really like LSU to get in the tournament, as I mentioned, for Ben Simmons. But it would also very much like to get some of its other middle-of-the-road teams in, like Alabama, like Florida. But I don't know if they're going to. I think this is coming down to a very, very limited number of teams in the